Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm going to do a quick video. I'm going to show you how to turn the board on in the back. I'm going to show you how to adjust the monitors, add and remove things from the monitors, and I'm going to show you how to properly turn the board off. I think those are the few more important things that you need to know to even get started. So here we go.
Okay, so when you first come back into the soundboard, you're going to see the board, and you're going to see all these computers and everything. Okay, so before you get started, you're not going to turn on the speakers first. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to turn the board on, and then you're going to turn the speakers on. So there is an on and off switch in the back of the board, but we're not going to use that. We're going to use the power conditioner down here because everything is plugged into this and everything is already turned on. So we're going to come down here, and you can see this red button on the power conditioner. We're going to turn that on. You can see all the microphones turn on, and you can see that the board is powering up. Here we go. So now it's all on. Okay, so the second thing you do is all of our monitors and our speakers for the house, for the mains, are on this right here, this little remote. This is what turns on and off all the speakers. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna come down here. You can see so you can see what happens when I push this button on, so you know that your speakers are turned on properly. Once you hit the on button, you're gonna hear them come on, but you're also gonna see this little blue light come on both of these speakers. That's how you know both of the speakers are actually turned on. And you can hear the monitors on. There's nothing in them, so there's a little noise here. But you can hear these speakers, which is monitor 1. These are tied into one single monitor output. And this is considered monitor 2, which is the piano. Okay? We'll come back here. You sit running around like this. Okay. So as you can see right now, that this right here, which is our main, which is those two big speakers up there, it's massive speakers. Those are the main right and left. So this right here, you're gonna make sure that this is turned up, so you can make sure. We normally keep it right about here, but it just depends, you know. So that's pretty much where we normally keep it. Not quite unity gain. Okay, and then over here, these microphones, these channels right here are labeled the same as the microphones. So let me see if I can get this up down so you can see, okay? So there's 9 microphones up there. It's technically 8, but for some reason we label it as 9. So we have Pastor Rick's singing mic that he sings on is mic 1 and channel 1. Pastor Sherry's mic is mic 2 and channel 2. So on, going down. And this is the mic that he uses his headset. This is the microphone that he speaks through when he does his message on Sundays. 8 is a blank channel. These 4 are wired mics, which are never really used. And then this right here is our choir microphones, which are up there, which are muted because we don't need them right now. Okay, going this way, we'll hit this to go to the next bank of channels, which is channel 17 to 32. This is synth. This is the piano on the stage, the keyboard on the stage. Only guitar left channel is being used right now, so that's my acoustic guitar. So that's the only one. It says guitar right, left, and right, but it's actually just one guitar input. All the drums and everything we're not using on Sunday mornings are muted. The organ is muted because it's loud in the room. Then we have the piano that Gloria plays, and that's on right here. It says piano left and right because there's microphones on that piano. Now these are the ambient mics that are right up here. Pick up room noise, the ambient noise in the room. Okay. And then these are blank. Going back this way, Okay, so now to set up something in the monitors. Now, when they're singing on the stage, they may ask you to put more in the monitors for themselves. The monitors are in the buses right here. So bus 1 through 8, we have 8 monitor inputs or audio outputs that we use for our monitors. We only use 2 of them. Like I said, monitor 1 is actually those 2 speakers on the floor. They're just one single input. It's just to give more volume for the singers on the stage. But it's whatever you put in monitor 1 will affect both speakers right here. Monitor 2 is Gloria's, and she doesn't really use that very much because she's right out here and she can hear everything from the mains. But if she wants something, you can add it. So how you add things is, say if you want to add to monitor 1, you would just, let me see if I can lock this real quick because it keeps changing brightness. Okay, there we go. You go to send on fader. So whatever you click send on fader, and then select the monitor that you want to use. Okay, so if you're trying to send something to monitor 1, you'll hit send on fader, select monitor 1, and you'll come over here and you'll see that we have stuff in the monitors already. All these channels that are turned up are in monitor 1. You can tell because when I go like this, the next one, it changes. This is what's in monitor 1. If you want to add something to monitor 1, like say you wanted to add somebody who's playing bass. See how the bass is off right now? You would just unmute it and you would turn it up until it was set properly, and that would go into monitor 1. So that's how you add anything to monitor 1, or any of the monitors, or any bus. Send on fader, select what you're trying to put the sound into, and then turn the sound into it. Add the sound. Okay, now let's go over turning off the board. Turning off the board is a different process. You're going to do it in reverse. Okay, you're not going to turn the board off and then the monitors. You're going to turn off the speakers, because if you do that the other way, it'll be like boom, real loud. It's not good for the speakers. So you're going to hit off, and you'll see the blue lights go off. And then you're going to come back over here, and you're going to hit this red button again. And that is how you turn on the board, turn off the board, and add to the monitor mix. Alright, so I hope this video is helpful, and hope we can get you going. Alright, thanks for watching.
Hey guys, how's it going? I just wanted to tag in something. I know I said there were 3 things that I wanted to show you in this video, but I'm adding in a 4th thing, a little bonus tip. So our live stream is tagged into our mains. So whatever the church hears is whatever the live stream hears. So whatever comes out of those 2 monitors is what people are hearing on the live stream. It's not the best way of doing it. However, it's the way we are doing it. It's the simplest way right now. So here's how it works. You put your headphones on and you mix the board. And you hear what's going on inside the board with the headphones. Okay, that's good. However, there's a better way of monitoring the entire mix. So when you're mixing for the live stream, you'll hear a little bit. You have a better representation of what's actually going on the board. So the way you do that is, over each channel, there's a solo button. And when you hit that in your headphones, it solos that channel. So the way I monitor the mains in the live stream is, I actually go above the main fader for the speakers that turn the volume up for the speakers itself. And I hit the clear button above it, and then I hit the solo button. And that allows me to solo the entire board, everything going on the board, everything that's being heard. So I realize now, after doing this for a little bit with that board, that was the best way of doing it. I got a little bit, like I said, a better representation of what the board was hearing. Eventually you may want to separate that and change it, but for now that's how it's set up. And another thing I want to say with that is, the main thing you're mixing for right now, because they're tied together, is the room. You always want to mix for the room. The room is people that are there. They're there to worship together, and that's what your priority of the mix is going to be. You're going to mix for the room first, and then you're going to listen to the stream and see how it sounds, and maybe some fine tweaks, but nothing that will affect the room too much. You want your room to, that's what you're primarily mixing for, is the room. Okay, so if you're not set up to mix them separately and you're mixing together, the main thing is you're gonna mix for the room. You're gonna mix for people that are actually there. Same thing is for lighting. Same thing, you know, you're gonna mix the lighting. You're gonna mix it for the room first, and then the live stream second. So you can always adjust your live stream in OBS, the coloring and stuff, and in your camera settings. So I would say focus on the room first. People that are actually in the room, that's what you're going to primarily focus your sound and your lighting for, is that. I hope this video has been helpful, guys. I love you guys. I am very honored to be able to help, and I'm honored that I was able to do sound for St. John's in the duration of the time that I've been there, and working alongside my father-in-law, building all this system and everything. It's been amazing and a blessing, and I've learned a lot myself. So yeah, love you guys.